Hello, this is Coach Lydia Knight, and we are ending eating disorders and freeing women from every cage. And freedom is loving ones like the old you. When we are in this distortion with food, when we're so afraid of being found out, when we're thinking about food all the time, when we're planning it all the time, when we're too overly excited about it, when we're out of control with it, we can recognize that in other people. We can recognize my sister's the same way, or my mom's the same way, or my friend is the same way, or this lady at church is the same way. And when we recognize that in other people, there's almost this fear of like, I see it in them and they'll be able to see it in me. Or somebody else will be able to see like, oh, wow, I'm like that, or I'm messed up, or I'm broken, or whatever it is. And what we tend to do is try to put distance between us and the people that we can see are like us, and we're afraid of being found out, right? And on the side of freedom, that becomes the old you. The old you is the one that struggled with food. Your former life is the one where you had to count all the calories. The suffering of who you used to be, instead of trying so hard to separate yourself from it, you get to acknowledge and own that as part of your beautiful story of, yeah, it used to be that bad, and now I'm free. And what happens is that when we see other people struggling, instead of being in a state of, I have to distance myself from them because they're struggling the same way that I am, we get to have compassion for the ones that are like our old selves. We can see like, wow, that person is really struggling. Like that person is measuring their worth by their weight. That person is not able to focus on anything else because they're so focused on food. And to have that empathy and actually that closeness, be like, I get it. Like we have had so many of our incredible grads reach out to the friends that they used to distance themselves from because they struggled in the same way. And they've reached out and been like, just so you know, I know that we both struggled this way. I'm free. I'm finally done. I finally found the answer. And they have been our next incredible rock stars and the next grads in our program. And those friends get to celebrate their freedom together. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's because when we're on the side of freedom, then we can reach back into that darkness and bring those with us into the light now that we can see it for ourselves. And that is a beautiful element of freedom. And for your next step to freedom, go to lifewithlydia.com.